Bum, bum. This is the landing port. Don't need to go here. This place is very large. We're like more zoomed out than usual. Whoa, what's this? That's an escalator. Chat, I'm telling you right now, if the game doesn't let me go down the up escalator, then this game is like a 3 out of 10 at best. Some kind of moving staircase. It is a really long climb, so I guess it would be tough without it. Yeah, but to have the whole thing moving underneath you, this place has been full of surprises ever since we got here. No kidding. Okay, good. That's incredible. A staircase that moves. Yeah. Apparently computers exist in this universe. I can't imagine an escalator being that incredible if computers exist. Hi there. Pardon us. Yo, what's up? See, we're finally here, I see. Estelle, Joshua, welcome to Zeiss. Huh? You know us. I've already been briefed of your arrival from 1 Jean at the Rouen branch. A girl with chestnut hair tied in twin ponytails and a boy with black hair and amber eyes. That is you, is it not? No, we're the other ones with that. Okay. My name is Kalika? Kalika. Zeiss welcomes your service. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, same here. The pleasure is ours. I know you've only just arrived, but I'd like to proceed with the formalities of changing your affiliation. If you'll just sign these documents. Okay. That should do it. You're both now affiliates of the Zeiss Regional Guild. There are no urgent matters that must be seen to currently. You're free to check the bulletin board and work at your own pace. That's kind of disappointing, but hey, a little peace and quiet can be a good thing. Alright, I had a question to ask. About Cassius, correct? She can read minds! Did Jean tell you about him too? The whole story didn't matter. I'm sorry to have to say that Cassius is not currently in the Zeiss region. He only stops in every few months or so. Figures. That just leaves Grand Cell, or maybe... I believe I might be able to provide you with the lead in another matter. Please take this. Attention, Factory Chief. What's this? It is a letter of introduction to the head of the Central Factory, one Mr. Murdoch. Is that a character from Daredevil? I never watched Netflix's Daredevil. But I think it's like Matt Murdock is the name of Daredevil, isn't it? Something like that. He is basically like the mayor of the Zeiss region. Is this in regards to the matter of the Black Orbment? The stories of the mayor's residence painted as a very mysterious item. I'd suggest that you consult with the factory chief and see what he has to say. Wow, you've really got this all planned out. Do you have some kind of superpower, Kilika? My business is to provide support for bracers such as yourselves. I simply decipher the intelligence that's provided and pass it on as the mandates of my job require. Wow, we really appreciate your assistance. Think nothing of it. I trust that you will return to assist us should a major incident occur. You can count on us when the time comes. Well, do you want to go ahead and see the factory chief? Sounds good to me. Well, no, I want to look at this. Temp Librarian, long amount of time. Trap Plains Monster, long amount of time. All right, so we don't have to worry about this right now. Let's just continue the main story some more. I wasn't even, like, she gave us a letter. He's, like, got to be in the Central Factory, right? Hey, I need to see this dude. Ah, you were the ones with Tito before, no? Welcome to the Central Factory. Can I help you? We're from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to meet with the factory head if we may. Pause for dramatic effect, then flourish the introduction note. Okay. Joshua looked stoic and tried not to roll his eyes. You should just roll your eyes. I see. Just a moment, please. Hazel used the intercom, keeping one wary eye on Estelle all the while. Sir, I'm terribly sorry to bother you during your... Yes, sir, the people from the Bracer Guild are... Yes, sir, right away. Thank you for waiting. Factory Chief Murdoch will see you now. His office is upstairs on the 2nd floor. Nice, I didn't think he'd see us so quickly. Let's not keep him waiting. Alright, to the 2nd floor, lads. Forget escalators, stairs. Easy. Kilika, the one and only true employee of the year every month. Are there, like, each guild branch only has, like, one employee. As far as I've seen. Hey, I've been waiting for you two, Estelle and Joshua, right? Yes, nice to meet you, sir. Sorry to bother you at work like this. No, don't worry yourselves about that. The Bracer Guild, and Cassius in particular, have done a great deal for me in the past. Yeah, Cassius has saved literally everyone's cat from a tree in this game. If you exist in this game, then you had a cat, it was stuck in a tree, and Cassius got it down. Like, straight up. They each have one receptionist and a few bracers. Yeah, so one employee. Bracers are like, they get to do their own thing. Employee is a strong term for bracers. The Bracer Guild and Cassius yada yada done a great deal for me. It would be rude of me not to welcome his children. Huh? You know Dad? Everyone knows your dad except you! Literally everyone. I guess you might say that. He was my benefactor. It's no exaggeration to say that the Central Factory produces the finest ornaments in the land. Naturally, the confrontations over our craft have never really stopped. Whenever we had a problem, we'd always contact the Roland branch and have them come over. I see. Huh, that explains all the business trips then. And now my benefactor's kids come to visit me themselves. So what can I do for you? I'm happy to help. Thanks, sir. Well, it's kind of a long story. Yeah, explain. I see. Well then, would you mind if I had a look at this ornament? Sure, no problem. There you go. Well, this certainly is an oddity. It's obviously made from modern materials, but the caliber isn't inscribed anywhere. Caliber? You mean the numbers that are carved in the ornament's frame? Exactly. It's almost unheard of for an ornament to be produced without them. That's not just in Liberl either. Most other nations on the continent are the same way. It's been a tradition dating back to when the ornaments were first invented 50 years ago. Ah, you don't say. You're right. There are numbers right there. Crazy numbers, man. Make them make sense. What are the numbers, Mason? You mean to say that you've never noticed in all this time? Oh, you hush. But seriously, is it really that strange for one to have no caliber on it? It's pretty much a part of the production process, and that goes for any orbital factory. It's as if this one were a prototype or something. If so, I'd imagine it wasn't made to entertain at birthday parties, if you take my meaning. Well, it turned off a magical device that could freeze time, so... So, less with the sweet and awesome, more with the stabby hurdy. Got it. Stabby hurdy. Of course, I can't say for certain without looking inside. What is it? Ah, I can't find the maintenance cover. And now that I really look at it, it has no seams to it at all. How the heck was this thing made? I don't see any way to check out the inside of it. Just, dude, I got the way for you right here. It's called a hammer. Aw, man. Would it be possible to cut it open? That might work, yes, but I'd hate to just break something belonging to Cassius like that. You have my permission. If Cassius didn't want his things broken, he shouldn't have gone and vanished into the ether. Okay. Maybe we should let that professor handle it. All right, the one mentioned in the note. Yeah, he should be able to tell us something. There was a note that was included with the ornament. There you go. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis. You wouldn't happen to know who this Professor R is, would you? Well, let me think. From the letter R and the people that Cassius knew, it must be Professor Russel. I thought so. Who's Professor Russel? And wait a second, how do you know this guy? Estelle, this entire game is Joshua knowing everything and you knowing absolutely nothing. It's a really weird dynamic for the game to take, but it's the dynamic the game's been going with. I don't, but I know of him. He's pretty famous in Liberl for his ornament crafting skills. Hey, you know your stuff. Ornaments were invented by Professor Epstein, but Professor Russel was his apprentice of sorts. 40 years ago, he brought the ornaments and his knowledge back, and that's why Liberl is a technologically advanced nation. You might say that he was the father of the Orbital Revolution. Wow, now that is impressive. Man, I had no idea that Dad knew anyone like that. Your dad knows everyone. Even so, it worries me a little that you'll be letting the old Prof handle this ornament. We have no idea what it is, really. Huh? Well, how to put this? For good or ill, he's a certified genius. At one time, his scientist's mind was so active that it brought about scores of new inventions and changes. Not least of which was when the orbital airships were first developed. What's with the far-off look? I guess that a lot's happened. Sorry. Well, I'm sure he'll be able to figure this thing out. Go find him and ask him about it, it can't hurt. Thanks, Chief. Where should we go to find him? Hold on a moment. Furdak flipped the switch on the intercom. Testing, testing. Ah, good. Actually, I've been looking for you. Sorry to bother you, but can you come here? All right, I'll be waiting. Wait, did you just call the professor or something? Oh, no. He actually has a private workshop in town. He has all the latest technology at his disposal, so I know that he can figure out something about that thing. Wow, he really must be a genius. Wait, then who did you call? Probably Tita. His granddaughter, hissed Tita. What a shock. She works here at the factory. I'm sure the child will be happy to show you the way. The child? Excuse me? Oh my goodness, a main character having to be related to someone else important? What are the odds, chat? Whoa. You. Ah, Estelle and Joshua? You mean that you know each other? Yeah, we only just met a little while ago, though. So then, I guess she's the professor's granddaughter? Exactly. Tita, I've been talking with Estelle and Joshua here. I'd like for you to show them the way to your house. To see Grandpa. Okay, I will. I appreciate it. Ah, yes, if you learn anything new, I'd love it if you came back and told me. As an engineer, I'm extremely curious to know more about this. Sure thing. If you'll excuse us then. Hey, I didn't think you'd be coming. And you're even the granddaughter of the famous professor. It's no wonder you're so comfortable with orbments. Ah, come on. I'm still just studying under my grandpa. Oh, by the way, do you bracers have business with my grandpa? Yeah, we're gonna arrest him. Well, sort of. The situation is kind of complicated. We can explain everything once we see your grandfather. Oh, okay. My house is in the southwest corner of town. Get off the escalator and go straight until you reach the south entrance, then turn to the west and there it is. Got it. Well, let's get moving. Here we go, lads. Down the up escalator. And then immediately go west. So this away. I can't get in that corner, rip. Found it. This is my house. Wow, nice place. Professor Russel is here? No, I think he's in the workshop. Through this door. We should go and say hi then. Dude, this is some major, like, Beauty and the Beast stuff going on here. Where's Gaston? Hello? Is anyone home? What the heck is this? Where are you, Russell? Found him. I'm home, Grandpa. Nah. Okay, maybe this way. Yo, this dude's got a killer mustache. Grr. Ah! So this is the professor? Nice to, meet you. My name is Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. We actually came to get your expert opinion on... Got it! Ah! Aha, I did it, it's finally complete! That's right, who's the man? I'm the man! Alright, Russell, officially best character. Yes, I should start testing it at once. Whoa! Get wrecked. What the heck? I'm sorry, Estelle. Grandpa kind of goes into a trance when he's working, and he doesn't really notice what's going on around him. I think he just finished up the device he's been working on for the past few days. Ah, I see. He really is something. Oh, he's something all right. I'm so embarrassed. Grandpa, there are some people here who need to talk to you. Huh? Ah, Tita, you've come at just the right time. I need your help with compiling the data from these tests. But, Grandpa, this new invention will actually block a biosensor orbment's detection faculties. It emits a unique orbital force field that deflects the energy that a biosensor sends out when it scans. Oh, really? Yes, really. Since when do I overstate my own accomplishments? Now, come on, we've got testing to do. Right. Began working with some complex-looking equipment. Good for them. Hey, now. Never mind, Estelle. I think we should just let them be for a little while. Hey, you with the black hair. Who, me? Who else has black hair in this room, Joshua? Who else? On the upstairs bookcase is a notebook titled Orbital Energy is Applied to Force Fields. Go get it. Go on, be quick about it. All right. Wait, Joshua! Hey, young lady, you with the antenna hair? Antenna. Oh, no, you didn't. Quit farting around and make some coffee. Why should I have to make you coffee? I take it black, by the way. I want it clear as mud. You're not hearing a word I say. Oh, fine, whatever. I dream of getting to live my life the way that Russell lives his life, which is just acting like no one else exists, and people are only there to accomplish things for him. Yep, perfect. All set, Grandpa. Just as fast as ever. Only hears what he wants to hear. What a guy. Where are Estelle and Joshua? Who? Come to think of it, I do vaguely recall a couple of young folk. Murdoch sent along some fresh faces then, I presume? Grandpa. And so Estelle and Joshua inadvertently wound up as assistants in the experiment. Oh, assistants? Are you kidding me? Estelle's like an intern at best. After many small but relatively harmless explosions and some singeing of the eyebrows, the day gave way to evening. Haha, sorry about all that. I just assumed you were both new employees at the central factory, so it's only natural that you wound up being drafted as assistants. This is no laughing matter. Especially since the only thing you had me helping with was making coffee. Girls can bang metal parts together too, old man. Relax, Estelle. We got some valuable experience out of the deal in the end. How often does one get to participate in startup tests on a brand new type of orbman after all? Well now, you're a bright lad then, aren't you? He's a bright lad, all right. One of two. Want to give up this bracer nonsense and start up in the field of orbital engineering? Grandpa. I'm really sorry, guys. I guess I got caught up in the moment too. You don't need to apologize, sweetie. But I thought the father of the orbital revolution was going to be some really amazing man. This is like the best character in the game so far. This is an amazing man. Not some old dude with attention deficit issues. Haha, please, you're too kind. Moving on, so I'm being paid a visit by the children of Cassius. That's quite the surprise. So you really do know our dad? Everyone knows your dad! Yes, from way back when. I've known him since his army days, some 20 years or so. I've met him too. He had the really nice mustache, right? See, literally, even the 12-year-old knows your dad. Well, I don't know if I'd call it nice so much as suspicious looking. And in the end, it's probably best that you know what was entrusted to us. Yes, I have to agree. What are you talking about? And what was it you wanted my help with? Well, yep. I see. Wow, a pitch black orbman. Yes, quite intriguing. And with no inscribed caliber or seams. Look at that frame, too. God just immediately pulls out a knife. I love it. Without a word, he pushes the blade's edge against the outer shell of the orbman. It's gonna snap in half. Wait, what are you doing? It's a special alloy steel cutter. Just as I thought. Here, take a look. Okay. Estelle, Joshua, and Tina peer intently at the black orbman. Huh? There's not even a scratch. The frame is made from some type of metal that I've never before encountered. Opening it up for a closer look is going to be quite the task, I think. That's just crazy. If we can't find some way to open it, we'll be right back to square one. Well, I can certainly spend some time on trying. But first, I think that maybe we should put it under a measurement scan. A what now? That huge piece of equipment you saw when we were working on the experiment. It can gauge orbital energy activity in real time. You're making my head hurt with your techno babble. Just tell me what using that thing will accomplish. To put it in layman's terms, it'll allow us to see what this orbit is supposed to do. It stops time from being frozen. I already know that. Beyond its ability to shut down all other orbital activity within a certain range, of course. That should give us a major clue. Indeed. So without further ado, Grandpa, shouldn't we have lunch first? Sure, lunch? Isn't it evening? They said it's evening. You mean dinner? Estelle and Joshua, you're both welcome to join us. I can't promise it'll be anything special, but sounds great to me. We'll even help with prep. All right, come on then. I've got a bit to do while lunch is prepared. Nah, I want to see it too. No fair working when I'm not around. My house, my rules. When you pay rent, you little brat, then you can make some decisions. What is up with these two? Now I see where she gets it.